Hello, hello. Welcome, welcome. It is Monday, March 10th, and I'm doing my live like I'm supposed to be doing every single day. And I'm really excited because I had an incredible conversation with my mastermind. If you are not familiar with what a 2 a.m. friend is, our part of my mastermind group is we call ourselves the 2 a.m.ers, the 2 a.m. inner circle, because it's like that movie The Bank with Jeremy Renner and Ben Affleck, where Ben Affleck opens the door and Jeremy Renner's sitting there, and Ben's character says, "I need you to do something bad. We're gonna probably hurt some people, and you can't ask me any questions." And Jeremy's character goes, "Which car are we gonna take?" With his Boston accent, and like that's it. It's like who in your world can you rely on that shows up at 2 a.m., the pouring rain with a shovel, and you just quietly get your coat and help bury the body, right? It's like good friends will help you move, great friends will help you move a body, right? So that's kind of the whole point of it. And so I had this really incredible conversation with them, and it is fine about finding your tribe. And these incredible women and I are connecting and bringing something really powerful to horse rescues. And I would say it's starting in May, but it's actually already begun. It started when I was in Key West, started at mile 0, and that might actually just need to be a tradition. So, if anybody was interested in going like on the most epic road trip ever, the entire month of May, I will be traveling. I'll be traveling from horse rescue to horse rescue to horse rescue, bringing workshops, trainings, and valuable information to help them, to help the road to the rescue. I kind of think of it like Guy Fieri and Gordon Ramsay, right? Like, going in and helping these restaurants like turn their thing around. And I'm not saying that's what needs to happen. I'm here to be a value add for the rescue. Like anywhere you go, this is something that will just simply add value, and it's deep and it's huge. And I'll never forget. I was in Fiji, most one gorgeous place on earth. And I'm sitting there and I'm working at a Tony Robbins event, and the facilitator comes up and she taps her beautiful, perfectly manicured fingernails. She taps it on my desk. And it's something very desk like this. And she looks at me and she goes, "You're thinking too small." And I was like, ah, it made me so mad. I'll never forget that. But I took it to heart, and it really influenced me to say, you know what? She's right. I am thinking too small. Well, I sure as hell am not now, because I want to radically disrupt the equine rescue industry and add value everywhere I have the opportunity to show people that horses can be life changing, and do that in a way that maintains the dignity of the animal and elevates the level of consciousness for both individuals, no matter what the species, horse and human, or horse or human or horse. So I'm going to several rescues throughout the United States. I'm hitting the eastern side, anything east of I-35, essentially. But I'm going to Omaha, so I lie there, but whatever. So I'm going to rescues in Omaha, and I'm going to be in Arkansas. I live in Florida, but this time around, the whole month of May, I'm going all the way around across I-10, up 35, across 90, landing in Boston and New York, and then coming back down to Washington, D.C. And then I'll be taking the auto train back home. So that'll be the entire month of May. If you're along those routes or just would like to go on this road trip with me, I'm literally driving around. I think I'm hitting like 25 states or something crazy, to where if you have a rescue, there's a couple of different ways you can do it. I can come in and volunteer. Like, this is what this is. It's like me just bringing something of value and volunteering and giving back to horse rescue. And I spent the last 13 years of my life creating these programs and doing retreats and in person. And I'm going to be doing retreats starting probably this fall up in Boston. So stay tuned for that. And that's going to be like the really in-depth stuff. But the workshops and where I'm going with the rescues, like that work is important to hear. If you love horses, there's a lot of good ways to get involved with them. And one of the ways you can do it is getting involved with your local rescue. And if you want to come on this journey with me, and just raise your hand, I can pick you up at the airport and drop you off at another one. Like, I'm going from Kansas City to Omaha. We could do something where, yeah, I pick you up and we go to the rescue, and you spend the weekend, and we play with horses, and we do a workshop and a training and have brunch in the barn and a cool fundraiser. I mean, how fun would that be? and then I'll take you to the next airport, right? You ride with me the next week to the next place where I go. Now, this year is going to be fun and fast and furious, but next year I'll have a camper and we'll be able to, kind of have our own space and move along the way. And I'm going to be taking people like my friend Diana. She's already, going to be coming with me on part of this trip. My friend Allison, she's going from Omaha till Milwaukee, right? So, like, we're going along different parts. Now, I'm not talking about like super sexy, destinations at the moment, but the destination is the horse. The destination is the road to the rescue. And ultimately ending up back in Florida. And, probably where I'm thinking is this is going to go is that it's going to probably start with a big party in Key West. Ironically, I just happened to be there over Mardi Gras. So I'm not sure that I want to go during that time again. And then in the wintertime, come back to Florida and have the opportunity to come and work with me and my horses and rescued horses that we then bring to my facility. So that's kind of down the road as we go down this pathway of the road to the rescue, understanding who you are, personality types, leadership, empowerment. And, if you have a business, I know this is going to sound crazy, but what you can learn from a horse can help you in your business. I can tell you so many stories. I one in particular where it was a mortgage broker and he was at one of my experiences, and oh my God, I'll never forget this guy. He was not happy. He was getting hot out, and he had Trace, my white horse Trace. He had Trace out, and Trace wouldn't do what he wanted the horse to do, and it was lunchtime, and he finally kind of stopped. He's like, "When do we get to eat lunch?" I'm like, "As soon as you get the horse to do," because it's not just about riding. A lot of people come to me and they want me to teach them how to ride, or they want to teach them how to, do something with the horses. This is deeper than that. This is about horsemanship, like really becoming the person your horse needs you to become. And a lot of times people start out thinking that, I know I did. I started out with the idea that I was going to go to the Olympics like in a year. My goals have never been small, but my thinking had been, especially after, I went through a pretty tough divorce. And so my thinking got small. I got small. I kept getting smaller and smaller and smaller until I was literally hiding in plain sight, and hiding in plain sight. And I'll just leave it at that. But that is no longer. I am coming out, I would say coming out swinging, but I'm really coming out hugging. I'm coming out with love. I'm coming out with grace. I'm coming out with a way to serve horse rescues at a higher level with something I've spent the last 13 years of my life developing, and 20 years with horses, almost a decade of them as a certified professional under a natural horsemanship studying program, and now on my own, and taking Zen energy, and I'm Jen. That's where the name came from, and taking Zenergen's mission on the road to the rescue. So, and incidentally, if you're not a rescue, I'm happy to come and do work and do these workshops at you. The only thing I ask is that a portion of the proceeds go to one of the rescues that I'm also working with. So we can make sure that we're giving back as we are receiving, and we're exhaling and inhaling and exhaling, and really creating that beautiful flow which is what we know works so well with horses. I will be back with my guys. It'll be 100 days without horses. I get to see them this Sunday and Monday, and I'm very excited about that. And I'm chronicling this whole journey, starting from mile zero, going all the way up through Florida, back and forth, all over everywhere. I'll probably put a zillion miles on my car, but totally worth it, because next year we're going to do the same thing. And the following year, guess what? We're going to do the same thing. And what the route is, oh, you know what? I should get my big ass journal. Where's my journal? So this is Jessie Itzler's journal that I have. And I got, look at this. I'm getting my stickers on there. And he has a map in here, which I think is kind of funny. He doesn't have 2026 in here, but he has a map of the United States, which works out perfectly for me, because this is the journey, right? I can almost fold. Yeah, I can actually. And so I'm coming to this half of the United States, and I actually see it start here. So I started way down here, and I had to draw the keys on the map. Come on, Jesse, it was part of the United States too. Anyway, just kidding. So I came, and we start here, and I'm going to go up this way through Alabama, Mississippi. I'm starting here at a peace festival. Then I'm going to a rescue here in Nebraska. Then I go to Wisconsin, and then I go all the way over to here to Boston. and then down to DC, and then I take the auto train home. So that's my path. That's the path as it stands now. So if you're along those routes, like along the northern part of the United States, going east to west, on I-10 anywhere, on I-35 anywhere, and you want to be a part of this, or if you know of a rescue locally or near you, reach out, man. I can do one day, what is it? 3 hours, one day, or 3 days. So they're small, medium, and large, half day, full day, or 3 days. So I definitely would love to be more involved with as many good organizations that want to have an opportunity to serve at a higher level or in a different way that just adds value to the organization, and learn about leadership and learn about compassion and learn about these things that horses can teach us, that they teach me every single day. I'm obsessed with horses. I'm obsessed with serving people, and I'm obsessed with the mission that Zenergia can have to serve the horses and horse rescue. So thanks for tuning in, guys. I'm going to keep this one short because I have a lot of work to do and a big journey ahead of me to prepare for. But stay tuned. I will be going live pretty much every single day. And I have some great events. I have an opportunity to join the community with my exclusive content inside the Zen Club. And I'll put that link here on the comments. Have a wonderful, beautiful, blessed evening, and believe in yourself. It will change your life. Take care.